Don't talk, Pat.
Hi, everybody. Is it on? Yeah. Hi, so my name is Fran Sisco.
Hold on, one second.
Shh, shh.
During the performance, thank you very much. Don't talk, thank you. This is first timer.
Stay
Fran
around.
Sisco, give her some love.
There's a few jokes I'm going to be doing at the Cutting Room on Thursday. I'm opening for Vinny Pastore and the Gangster Squad band. So I'm doing 10 minutes of comedy. I'm just telling you a few of the cleaner jokes. So my name is Fran Sisco. I'm a transgender woman. 11 years ago, I had it being a guy. I took all my male clothes, I brought them to the Salvation Army. I took the K off of Frank, and I became Fran. How am I doing?
Yay!
Yeah, so people say, you know, what did your family and friends think of that? So I'll give you an example of one of my friends, Jack. He and I shared space together in an office. And he used to call me Cisco, and I would call him Hollander, right? So one day, years later, he didn't know I transitioned. I saw him on the street, and I see him from a distance, and I said, Hollander! And then he turned around, and he's looking, but he's looking past me. He doesn't recognize me. And I walk up to him, and I said, Hollander! Cisco! He says, oh! You're Frank's wife.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah. So my dad was a real Italian, American, macho guy, you know? And I didn't know how I was going to break the news to him that I spent all my life as a man, and now I'm going to spend the rest of my life as a woman. So I figured, how am I going to break this to him? What am I going to say? So I said to myself, first, let me find out what he knows. So I went up to him and I said, hey, Dad, you know about this LGBT stuff? He says, LGBT? I thought it was in a different order. But yeah, I know about that. He says, I tried that. I said, Dad, you tried LGBT? He says, yeah, I tried it. I mean, I didn't like it. I liked the bacon, lettuce, and tomato, but I didn't like the gorgonzola cheese.
Come on.
This time of year reminds me of when I first was transitioning. See, now I have breasts because I've been on hormones for many years. But in the beginning, I didn't have them, so what I would do to fill myself out, I was wearing a tube. I was a little thinner then. I didn't have this pandemic bulge here, right? And so when I was down at Jones Beach, I had these chicken cutlets, they call them, in. And I bent down, splashing water on myself, and just then one of them falls out into the water, and I'm like trying to find it. I'm moving around in the water. I can't find it. I give up. I'm going back to the blanket. The little kid yells out, Mommy, Mommy, jellyfish. I said, get it, $75. You know, people get so crazy about pronouns. You know, like to say, I like the pronoun she, right? But more important than pronouns are salutations. You know, like salutations like miss, ma'am, sir, that type of thing. I'll give you an example. I'm in CVS. I'm standing online, and, you know, like 20 feet away, and she's calling, Miss. I'm not paying attention because I was doing my emails. Guy behind me leans over to me, whispers in my ear, and says, Miss, they're calling you. I says, oh my God, he thinks I'm a young girl. He called me Miss. This is great. I run up to the counter. I'm all excited. I get up to the counter, and she sees me, the wrinkles and everything, and she says, oh, CVS card, ma'am? She took me right out of my bubble, and it threw me off, and I says, here you go. I gave her my card, and she says, oh, thanks, sir. So I went from the heaven of Miss to the purgatory of man to the hell of sir in 1 minute. I'm all upset because the whole store heard it. I'm on my way out, and she says, wait, miss, ma'am, sir, whatever you are, your receipt. So I went back and I got the receipt. And then I saw the receipt. It vindicated me. The computer knew I was a woman because the receipt said $2 off tampons. Not only a woman, but young enough to have a menstrual cycle. I'll leave you with this one. What, Kelly?
Oh, never mind.
You're saying something to me?
Just heckling.
Telling you a joke.
Heckle.
You know, the difference between I'm Italian American. Any Italians in here? Yeah. Well, among Italian, it's very important for me to pass as a female. It's very important. Do I pass? Do I have a decent rating on a scale of 1 to 10? Do I pass as a female? So usually in a crowd of Italians, I don't pass. Because the only way I could really pass with Italian guys is if I can make them hard. That's really with Italian guys the only way. And the best I can get so far with them is al dente. So, anyway, I'm going to leave you with this.
Grandma.
My mother, I told you about my father. My mother was different. She ended up, I thought she'd be more accepting, but in the beginning when I went to her at her house and I tried to dress as nice as I could in the beginning. I don't know how really I looked. And she would say, Frankie, what are you doing? You're a good-looking guy. What are you doing being a woman? Oh, come on. And then the next day I would go in, I'd dress a little bit better, I'd go up and she'd say the same thing. By the 7th day, I walked in. I had this blonde wig on. I did my makeup just so. I had a black and white polka dot dress and heels. I walk in and I went, and my mother said, Fran, she called me Fran. Fran, you look good today. She said, you even have a glow about you. I said, Mom, you think I'm pregnant? She said, you are? She had a little bit of dementia, I said, Mom, I can't be pregnant. She says, oh, that's right. You're too old. Thank you very much. Thank you. So glad to be here, David. Thank you.
FranSisco, give us a glove.
Thank you very much. Everyone's